What can you do? What can you do? Oh! All you can do is start on a run.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first.
So this is now attempt 7, right? 7 or 8. I really hope I don't have to go into double digits. But we'll do Sunny Flight straight off the bat. Ah, that one stings so much. At least Sunny Flight is actually a lot easier than some and the later, some of the later levels. So I am saving on not having to do as much in Dreamweavers. I'm failing quite miserably on these pilots right now. That's costing me a lot of time. But I think I'm still good with the time I have left. That's a free 300 gems to start us off. I wonder which is the level in Dreamviewers actually that have the like magic knights. I don't think it's any of the first two. It might be the one that's like past the cannon. And Decrypt IDD, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh. Yep, yeah, joining us here. After I just ended up dying. So this is a reset. How far did I get? I died in Twilight Harbor. To the final 2 machine gun enemies before the... I think it's the final 2 machine gun enemies before the exit. It was so close. My first attempt. Oh, should go this path first. So yeah, I have to now reset. I think this is now my attempt 7 or something. Most of my deaths have been in Misty Bog, or yeah, in Misty Bog has taken 2 lives from me due to wonky hitboxes and combo attacks. It's always the machine gun enemies or the jumps in treetops. Yeah. I am actually skipping treetops on this, since I only have to beat beat Gnasty to win. I'm skipping treetops because I don't need to take the risk. Yeah, treetops, I imagine that to be very difficult. And of course, I am skipping all of the flight levels because landing in the water would be death. Well, I did Sunny Flight actually. I started with Sunny Flight because it's like a low risk. If I die in Sunny Flight, I lose like a few minutes if I do that first every run. Yep, I think that's everything. So 2, and I think there was a 1 in the... Of course I missed a 1, because why wouldn't I have missed a 1 somewhere? I can never see the ones properly in the grass. Ah, yeah, it's behind the dragon here. That one wasn't even in the grass, that was just lazy. And there we go. That's oh, was the Dark Cove? Well, I don't remember actually what that one was called. Dark Hollow. Should actually start remembering all of the level names by now. I've done that so many times. And I really hope I don't have to go to 10 attempts. But I think it's Stone, or like Artisans is the only place I do 100%. Or only Hub World where I do every level 100%. As most of the other levels, most of the other Hub Worlds does have a level where you have to actually do like a risky glide. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, this music lives rent-free in my head now, but it's so good. And I don't mind it. I have the entire soundtrack for all my games on my Spotify. Oh, nice. Listen to it while doing chores around the house. I imagine, yeah, that is a good one to listen to. One of which track is actually the best, like a dishwashing track. Definitely one of the boss level tracks. Yeah. I actually wonder which one is my favorite track. I really like the one in the like title screen one that plays when you start the game. I don't know the names of any of the tracks, but that one is really nice. Actually, I would be interested to actually compare like the tracks from the Reignited trilogy against the original ones on PS2. How much they actually differ in quality, if they touch them up much at all. Really? I can't remember the last time I missed this guy. There we go. They're actually named kinda weird. Okay, interesting. Well, I guess when they made them, they didn't make them like specifically for levels. They made like, probably made a bunch of tracks. And then just placed them afterwards on the levels. There's one track just called Grape. Okay. I'm not quite sure which one that would be. Some of them are named after the levels or homeworlds. Okay. So maybe there are some like purpose-built ones and then they put the rest just in. Okay. Of course I missed a yellow. I always miss yellows. Grape track is from the third game. Okay. I think in terms of I've played all of them. I've played all three games, like the original trilogy and the Reignited trilogy. I do like the other ones as well, but the original one definitely has them. Is definitely the best one. There's one. Oh, there's the ones I'm missing. I'm a red-green colorblind, so I miss red gems a lot in grass. They just blend too well. Played all three when I was a kid, but Spyro 2 is the one I remember the most of. Ooh, yeah, Ripto's Rage or Gateway to Glimmer, depending on where you're from. The Reignited trilogy called it Ripto's Rage. Ripto's Rage. I like the boss fights in that one. Because the boss fights in Ripto's Rage are actually proper... They're actually boss fights. You're actually... The focus is on the combat. While most of the bosses here in... most of the bosses in the first game are platforming challenges. If you think about pure combat focused ones... would be... Honestly, yeah, Artisans is probably the most combat-focused one. Because Metalhead is all about dodging the attacks while destroying the pillars. The Shocks is all about chasing him through platforming. Same with Blowhard, you just chase him. Dr. Shemp is kind of a fight, but it's mostly just about dodging the attacks and getting like one flame off. But then again, you could say that because of the dogs, definitely the first boss fight is closest to actually being a fight. The one core memory I had of that game was Skilos Badlands for whatever reason. Oh, interesting. I need to remember what Skilos Badlands was. I mean, my most core memory with Spyro is definitely Peacekeepers. Just because of the mooning frogs and the cannons. I thought they were cool. Dr. Shemp is the one that always got me when I was a kid. Yeah. It's like when you play it later as a grown-up, you just know what to do to get him. The caveman with the dinosaurs. Okay, yeah, I think I remember that. It's been a while since I played the second and the third game, actually. I don't play that much Spyro. I played them. I played them through on PlayStation just to get the trophies for them. And it was very enjoyable platinums, every single one of them. And then now I'm doing this challenge in Spyro. I just thought one day, hey, that would be a nice thing to try, see how difficult it actually is. I thought I would get it done in like 3 attempts, but I'm now on attempt 7, so it was not as easy as I thought it would be. Never underestimate the cute kid-looking dragon game. It has some hidden punishment. I would like to call bullshit on the first deaths I did, because there were some a few combo stuff and some very wonky hitboxes. You plan on playing the new game when it comes out? Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not sure if exactly when it comes out. It's hard to say. I think it's still a bit out, but I'm definitely gonna be playing it. Like, I was a PlayStation kid. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank. These were my childhood heroes. But now they're saying spring 2027. Okay, yeah. Okay, I already got that guy. Spring 2027. Yeah, that's like the initial one, so it might still come... I think it might come out in 2027, but probably towards the latter half. Then again, you don't know, they might actually stick to the schedule, but... As you say, that normally doesn't happen that often. Oh my god, I haven't played Sly Cooper in so long. Yeah, for me it was Sly Cooper 3. Sly Cooper 3 lives in my... That lives in my soul. Just so many good memories from that game. Like the dog fighting, I love the pirate ship stuff, even though many people really hated the pirate ship sections, but I really like that. We used to do competitions with I used to do competitions with my my siblings of who could stay afloat the longest in the challenge mode that has no healing. Like you start the game at half health on the ship, and then you need to sink as many ships as you can. I think the challenge is only to sink like between 5 to 10 or something like that, but I think we were able to stretch it into the 50s. We played that so much. And of course the top-down hacking minigame, the multiplayer ones. I think we actually played that game to death. Yeah, we played it to death because it stopped working. The disc got so damaged from all the playing, so I don't remember where it was, but I think it was right at the when you go right at the end when you go to the island for the vault. Then it would crash on one of the very early sections. I did get to meet Tom Kenny at Comic-Con recently, and he said that he already finished with his voice lines, so I wonder how long they've been working in secret. Oh, that's interesting. A company not leaking in advance that they're working on a game. Color me impressed. It's like you hear these stories about companies like game companies like not even telling their staff that there's a game coming. I think, for example, when BioWare announced Anthem I think it was like an E3 show. They actually had like crew members or developers in the crowd, and it came as a surprise to the crowd or to the crew members that they were working on Anthem. So they hadn't even told the developers what they were working on when they announced the game. Oh, Anthem, so much promise, such a bad game. Is that all? Yep, that's 100%.
Wow! You made track. Are you ready to go?
Time for Peacekeepers. And an even 1,000 gems. Which is 1/6 of what you need to reach Gnasty's world, which is 6,000. And with the path I'm taking, I reach 5,000 when I enter Dreamweavers. Titan. Dry Canyon. I think Dry Canyon, I get pretty much everything except for the long glide chest. Honestly, that probably is best so nothing gets leaked, lol. Honestly, I'm not even sure I believe game leaks anymore. Like, so many game developers will get, like, leaks. And all it does is just give them marketing. So I think some game companies, like, leak stuff intentionally to build hype. So leaking has just become a marketing tactic at this point. I'm such a Spyro nerd that they announced the new game and I knew it was from the font alone. Yeah, it does have a specific font. I actually need to download the font and use it in the video when I beat when I beat the challenge. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about the whole process. That is already halfway to the eggs, since you only need 6 eggs to beat the game. I think I had the same reaction actually, because I saw the announcement of Crash 4 when they announced that, and I did have the same reaction. Like I knew it was Crash very early on. So now we have had a new Crash game, a new Sly Cooper. No, not Sly Cooper. A new Crash game, a new Crash Ratchet and Clank game, and a new we're getting a new Spyro game. So Sly Cooper next, I guess. They did release the remake of the first game, so I don't think it's out of the question to get one. And I would definitely be all for revisiting Sly Cooper. All of the PS1 mascots. But I guess Sly Cooper was PS2 actually. I don't think the Sly Cooper game came out on the PS2. Hoping there is new info on the anniversary. Yeah. It would be a suitable time. Drum up some interest in the game. So I do remember, like, Spyro Reignited for me, I bought it very, very early on after the release. And I have it
Is that you, Spyro?
on a dying,
I've been hearing so much about ever since
a dying type of game.
we've known,
Actually, I have a physical copy. Sadly, physical copies are gonna be the thing of the past. I really hope they reverse that decision. Or at least make it possible that you can buy an external disk drive to like connect through USB to the device. But then again, if they don't release any new discs, then I guess there's no point to it. And this is gonna be all we get on this level, since the rest of the games are up there, and I am not taking that risk. That would be a time loss of 30 minutes if I fail that, even though it's an easy glide. Damn, the music in here, music in this level, in this hub is such a vibe. Cliff Down, that is actually one I'm gonna do 100%. There is one risky glide in Cliff Down that technically you could die on. I haven't died on it yet, but it could happen, and there's no saving if you fail the glide, so... Hey, thief, get away. You little. Give me that baby back. Taking a little bit more difficult to get him, but there we go. Normally that only takes 1 or 2 laps. Such a good vibe. Oh damn, I forgot to take the rocket here. Go. I think when I played this as a kid, I don't think I ever realized that the pauldrons actually drop a gem if you light the fire under them. That's a good attention, or a good little detail. We're gonna go to here, and then I want to go over there. Really now? Really? I was lucky that that happened on a place where it was safe to fall. But that is how easy you can die in this game. If that was over a bottomless pit, that would have been the end of the Deathless, of this Deathless run. Right. Risky little glide here, but I believe. And the believers have been rewarded. Marco! And we go over here. That's 100%. And part of the rules of the challenge is that I have to exit the level through the exit level portal. I'm not allowed to do it through the pause menu. Just to avoid being able to just quit out to avoid deaths. Goddamn mooning gnocks. Ice cavern. Where is... I need to look up something quickly here. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Morning, morning LBN! The night owl has arrived. Or I guess you could call it the night penguin. How you doing, mate? Hopefully you slept well. LBN working on that American waking times. Door! Door! Hold the door. Did they actually change any of the dragon names when they went to the Reignited trilogy? Probably there are comparison videos out there from the original games to the Reignited if they what they kept in and what they changed. Undo. Why, hello there, sir. Such a distinguished gentleman. Should I? This dragon. Asha. Some people are making me life hard. They're asking what I want for my birthday. Ooh, it's your birthday soon. No niin, suutuja. Maybe you need to wish for some goddamn peace and quiet. I mean, birthdays can be nice. It's today! Well, goddamn happy birthday, mate! $807. Getting deeper into the 30s, right? Well, happy stinking birthday, my friend. At least according to my driving license it is today. Yeah, the days do tend, the birthdays tend to get to just sneak up on you once you get to a certain age. Well, mine doesn't really sneak up on me since it's right next to New Year's, so it's kind of hard to forget. It's all just numbers after 25 anyways. No idea why I took that life totem since I can't use any of them. But again, maybe there's quite a bigger difference between a 25-year-old and a 30-year-old in some ways. Mine does due to the fact I haven't celebrated since 18. Oh, that was a long time ago. Didn't you celebrate at 21? You know, get some of that good old hooch. For the unknowing in the crowd in Finland, we have to turn 21 before we are allowed to buy the strong stuff in the store. Or is it 20 nowadays? Not sure actually. But yeah, at 18 you can drink, you can buy the mild stuff in store and the strong stuff at the pub. But if you want to buy a bottle of the strong stuff, you need to be 20 or 21. I'm not sure which one. And that is so that young teenagers don't go out and buy like a bunch of strong stuff and get themselves too drunk. Too introverted to wanna celebrate? I mean, there's introverted celebrations as well. Hopefully you got some cake at least. Don't get cake? What? I guess your stomach might not be able to handle cake. Oh, it requires effort. Okay. Well, it depends on if you want to make a cake. Yeah, that's a lot of effort. But you can just buy cake as well. There's plenty of good cake in the store. Goddamn expensive, but there's cake in the store. Alright there, Mr. Dr. Shemp. Yeah, I don't celebrate at all. Just treat it like a normal day. Okay. Yeah, I guess birthday celebrations isn't for everyone. I do celebrate my birthday every year. It's just an excuse to meet up with friends. Although the celebrations have definitely changed a lot since I was younger. The only celebrating I do for my birthday is taking off of work that day. Oh. I do actually try to schedule time off on my birthday. It's quite easy since my birthday is the 4th of January. And normally the 1st of January is a non-working day anyway, so you just stretch it with put a few vacation days there, and then I can celebrate Christmas, New Year's, and my birthday without ever having to without ever having to work during those days. And there's Dr. Shem. $2,500, so almost halfway there on the gems. And over halfway on the dragons. And I am not risking a flight level this late into the run because I would consider landing in the water on a flight level to be a death. Got all dragons found. And I am not gonna go for the cave that's over there. That cave has some more gems, but I don't consider that risk to be worth taking. I did see I missed some red gems back there, so we'll go there at least. But yeah, that's not a risk worth taking for just a few gems. But I think, yeah, that's everything for Peacekeepers, so it's time to teleport over to Magic Crafters.
I can't believe up aboard for the Magic Crafters.
Oh, come on. Rules, yeah, no dying, all bosses must die, and I can't use exit level through menu. But yeah, I made it to... This is now my 7th attempt. We made it to Magic Crafters. And this is actually where I'm gonna have to leave off the stream for now. I will be back tomorrow or on Friday to play more Spyro. But for now, I am gonna end for today, and I'm gonna raid out a really good friend of mine. It's actually Pickle Fighter, who together with his wife is making a hack and slash game on Twitch. So I'm gonna throw a raid out to them, so you can watch them make some good games. Let's check everything is good. Yeah, Pickle Fighter. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I see I made a little mistake there. Yeah, we're gonna try a raid over to him. He's a great guy and very talented when it comes to all types of gaming stuff. And make sure to ask him to give you a tour of the game. They actually already have a alpha testing build out, so that they are currently in testing. So ask him to give you a little bit of a guide through the game. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will be back either tomorrow or on Friday. So see you then. Bye bye.